So this is a follow-up video to my last one regarding Google and their suspension of my AdSense account, meaning I could have potentially lost my channel, would have lost my workshop, lost my business in what I do. If you haven't watched that video, basically back in October, I got an email out the blue from YouTube saying your monetization has been stopped, your AdSense account has been suspended. Now, that is not news anyone wants to hear who has a YouTube account, who makes YouTube videos for part of their living, for part of their income, especially when you have no reason for it to happen. Literally no explanation as to why it's happened. You've just been told you're suspended. So going down the lines of reaching out to people, trying to work out what was going on, I found out that some of my information was wrong. They couldn't tell me what information. When I went and looked over it all, it was fine, no problem whatsoever. But they still insisted I filled out this form and wait for an answer from them. This could take a week, they told me to begin with. So as instructed, I filled out this form. I then sat and waited for an answer. A week rolled around and still no answer. They just kept telling me, oh, because of COVID, there's longer waiting times. You just have to keep waiting, you just gotta wait. This went on for 52 days. I mean, to the point where I was like, enough is enough, I need to make this public, hence why I made that last video. And because of that video, some of you guys reached out and were able to help and actually put an end to this stupidity that YouTube and Google have created. So yeah, I can finally say this is all over, and I really want to extend my gratitude to everyone that has helped out, everyone who's joined my Patreon, dropped me a message, reached out to me in some form. I just want to say thank you so much, because it really has given me that boost to stay motivated in trying to solve this issue and ultimately getting my channel back. And I just want to explain how we managed to get this back. So a guy called Chris Crumford, who follows me on Instagram, dropped me a message saying he's got some connections in the woodworking community of other YouTubers who have a good sized following, who have a partnership manager, who have to somebody who basically has access to speaking to somebody within YouTube and Google. So he dropped his contact a message on my behalf, going from Chris to Bob to this guy called Jace, who then sorted it all out. After emailing back and forth for about a week with all the information, with loads of screenshots and all the information, he managed to sort it out like that. I don't know what it was what he was able to do, but if it wasn't for him, I would not be sitting here now making this video saying we sorted this all before Christmas, literally 2 days before Christmas. This is genuinely the best Christmas present I could really ask for. I personally think this came on all because of a computer error, a really simple computer error that didn't need to happen. And I'm going to put it out there just for other people to see. If you're on YouTube and making YouTube videos and earn income through AdSense, you'll have probably received an email telling you that AdSense YouTube has kind of split it onto its own thing within the AdSense bubble. So basically your YouTube income is separated from any other income that you have through AdSense. And for me, this happened literally the day before my issue occurred. And I think there must have just been a glitch or something that caused my information to not be recognized when they made that changeover. They haven't confirmed this. They haven't answered any of my questions regarding this. But I personally think this was literally just a computer error while that switchover happened. But now I have it back. I'm not going to be following up on it. I'm not going to be chasing it. I'm not going to be chasing the loss of income over the last 52 days. It sucks. I've lost a lot of money and I've been to the brink of literally having to make plans of closing up my workshop. But sometimes you just need to acknowledge what you've got and how precious it is, regardless of what you were fighting for. Like, I'm just glad it's behind me now. I'm glad that I can move on and make new videos, move into the new year of 2023, and hopefully make all kinds of content for you guys. So I really want to just say thank you to Chris for making that connection. And I just want to say thank you to Bob at I Like to Make Stuff for letting me use your contact into making this happen. Honestly, it means so much to me. And again, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's joined me on Patreon recently. There were loads of you asking about Patreon in the last video, so I'll leave a link down below. I'm going to try and be a bit more active on there because it's just made me realise how precious and special you as a community are. And I also want to say thank you to Nicholas from Streamfire for having me post my videos on their streaming service over on Roku, and giving me a year upfront payment, which you didn't have to do that. But I know you've done this from the kindness of your heart to keep me going and to make sure that I keep doing what I'm doing. So again, thank you. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate every single one of you, and I really look forward to 2023, where we're going to get some new builds in. I've got a commission bike in right now, doing a CB250N. From making things to review videos, I've got all sorts going on. So next year is going to be a really exciting year. Hopefully we can push forward, make the content a million times better. And I just want to work really hard at this because I know you guys are there to support me. So again, this has been a really terrible few months for me, but at the same time, with you guys behind me, we've managed to push through, and yeah, it's looking good. As I say, I'll leave all the links down below. I really appreciate it. Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a happy new year, and I shall see you next year. Peace.